Say cheese! Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cheeses.
Cheese. C-H-E-E-S-E. Cheese.
Correct.
For this list, we're looking at the top cheeses in the world based on popularity, versatility, quality, and of course, taste.
Come again? I want to buy some cheese.
Number 10. Roquefort. One of the world's most popular forms of blue cheese. This sharp cheese is aged in the caves of Roquefort, France. And in case you're wondering, the veins of blue and green you see are, in fact, mold.
So when it comes to making cheese, with the help of mold, how do they do it?
The process of making this unique cheese is highly regulated, with only the finest sheep's milk used within the Roquefort region of France.
The milking season only lasts for 6 months of the year, but during that time, each ewe produces around 200 litres.
With a moist and crumbly texture, it is claimed that this cheese was discovered back in the 1st century. And it's only gotten more widespread since.
Just a few more days, and it will be on your table at last.
Number 9. Chèvre, also known as goat cheese.
Is that goat cheese?
Chèvre. Yes, that is a goat cheese.
You can probably guess where the milk used to make this cheese comes from, as the name comes from the French word for goat.
Go ahead and pour our farm-fresh raw goat's milk into the pot, which was just milked yesterday.
Generally served fresh and known for its tart, lemony flavor and chalky aftertaste, this cheese can commonly be found flavored with herbs, spices, and garlic in your local supermarket. Made all over the world in countries from Norway to China to Venezuela, it is thought to be one of the earliest made dairy products by human civilization, the best known coming from none other than France.
And that is it. Look at this beautiful, fresh, homemade goat's milk cheese.
Number 8. Gruyère. Named after a small town in Switzerland, this hard yellow cheese is a mixture of sweet and salty and is extremely versatile. Good for anything from sandwiches to fondues, and known as one of the best for cooking and baking.
The milk is heated in copper vats.
Although the taste can shift rapidly from creamy to nutty to grainy and strong depending on the age, Gruyère is assertive but not overpoweringly so. It has also won the international title of Best Cheese at the World Cheese Awards a record 4 times. Number 7. Emmental. Grouped under the generic name of Swiss cheese, this cheese originated in, you guessed it, Switzerland, and is made from the milk of cows that are allowed to graze up the Swiss Alps. With distinctive holes that are created by bubbles of carbon dioxide gas, which were until recently considered imperfections, it is an award winner and has earned a place in the Historic Museum in Bern. More savory than sharp, it's created with 3 kinds of bacteria and goes great with pizza, pasta, and prosciutto.
To eat this cheese properly, you should leave it outside for about an hour, because when you eat a cheese that's cold, it doesn't have that full flavor.
Number 6. Feta.
Okay, so the special comes with feta cheese, and it's called Never Been Feta. Did you hear that? Are you laughing? I hear you laughing. Are you writing it?
Yup. Never been feta.
It's all Greek to us. This crumbly, brined cheese is popular in Greece, but has spread to the rest of the world with its creamy combination of sweet and salty, tangy and sour.
They don't taste like feta yet because they're not salted. So cover well with salt.
Generally made from sheep's milk, or a combination of sheep and goat, it can be served raw or used in cooking and grilling. Although areas around the Mediterranean and Black Sea have similar types of cheese, only the cheese produced traditionally in designated areas of Greece with specific ingredients may legally bear the name feta. Number 5. Gouda. You won't believe how Gouda this cheese is until you've tried some. Named after a city in the Netherlands, this semi-hard yellow cheese can vary in taste quite a bit by age. Mild when young and assertive when older. As it ages, the cheese loses moisture and develops crystals, which gives it a crunchy texture and tangy flavor. Also, depending on the age, this cheese can go well with beer, fruity white wines, and even deeply flavored red wines. Number 4. Mozzarella.
Dad, cheese truck. Mozzarella!
Traditionally, this mild cheese originates from Italy and is made from the milk of water buffalo. Prized for its flavor, semi-soft texture, and adaptable nature, the fresher this cheese is, the better, although it can also be packed in brine to add a stronger zest. With a high moisture content, it's conventionally made by heating curds in warm water and then stretching them by hand before rolling them into moist balls. Also thanks to this delicious cheese, we now have awesome cheeses like burrata, a fresh Italian cheese made from mozzarella and cream.
Ooh, olive oil.
Beautiful.
Number 3. Parmesan, Parmigiano Reggiano.
This is one for all the cheese geeks and curd freaks out there.
Although most might not be aware of it, there is a significant difference between the two. Both hard and grated cheeses sold under the name Parmesan are imitations of the true product, which can legally only be produced in Parma, Reggio Emilia, Bologna, Modena, and Mantova regions of Italy. Aged between 1 to 3 years, it has a hard and crumbly texture that is known for its strong, nutty flavor.
He said my feet smell like cheese.
Parmesan.
Commonly used as a condiment or garnish to other foods like pasta, vegans can enjoy the same taste with soy-based alternatives.
From its humble beginnings via some rather dark and briny bathwater, the world's favorite pasta topping is born.
Number 2. Brie. Rich, buttery, and spreadable, it has been nicknamed the Queen of Cheeses. Compared by some to Camembert, this soft cheese originated in France and is produced in big wheels.
The milk is drained, salted, and matured for up to 12 weeks to make this French brie.
With a pale coloring and a rind of mold, it may not look like much, but it contains protein and vitamins B2 and B12 aplenty. Whether it's smoked, salted, or baked, or dipped in French coffee, served with cranberry sauce, or topped with fruit and nuts, you can't go wrong. The taste is heavenly.
Walnuts are nice, pistachios.
Before we cut a slice of our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
This is delicious. What is it? Oh, it's cream cheese, mixed with granulated sugar, suffused with rum. Crema al mascarpone, speziale.
Enjoy for dipping, chips, salsa, whatever.
I like to drizzle just a touch of olive oil over the top, but you don't need much because the cheese is already so rich.
And last, a piece of provolone cheese. And I'll put this into the broiler. The cheese will melt and it'll hold all the ingredients together.
Okay, so I've just taken it out of the mold and I'll tell you what, this has come out fantastic.
Number 1. Cheddar.
Cheddar! Oh! Cheddar whizzes!
Called the world's most popular cheese, this cheese owes its existence to Somerset, England, and 19th century dairyman Joseph Harding, who has been called the father of cheddar cheese. Made all over the world and loved for its typically pungent and earthy flavor, it has been served by presidents, featured in pop culture, and even produced in record-breaking amounts. In 1989, members of the Federation of American Cheesemakers created a block of it weighing almost 57,000 pounds. Truly, there is nothing better than cheddar.
Marble cheddar! Is that what you call it? It looks like marble. Delicious marble.
Do you agree with our list? Which cheeses do you love the most?
Gouda?
No.
Edam?
No.
Caithness?
No.
Smoked Austrian?
No.
For more informative top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
That wire cutter is the perfect tool for cutting it into blocks.
Cutting what, Wiz?
Cutting the cheese.